Am I the a-hole for insisting on having a best woman? Throwaway account and fake names because my fiancé uses Reddit. I 28 male just proposed to my fiancé 26 Sarah. I have one child from my wife who passed away in 2021 from the virus. I honestly never thought I'd find love again, but I did. The problem is that my fiancé doesn't want my best friend Zara, 29 female, to be my best woman. For context, my best friend and I have been friends since we were 7 years old. She and her family moved in next door, and we both bonded over not having the best family situations. We've always had quite the sibling bond, and even people who don't know us sometimes mistake us for siblings because of the way we interact. I love Zara like a little sister. She was there for me when my mom passed and when my wife passed in 2021. She used to bring over food for my son and I. She and her then boyfriend and now husband would take him out of the house if I just needed to be alone, and my son adores her. She's been there for me at my worst, and I wanted her to be a part of a new chapter in my life. The problem is that my fiancé isn't really her biggest fan. When they first met, Sarah said that when she spoke to her, she sounded rude and condescending, which is kind of true, because Zara has a much deeper voice than most women and is on the spectrum, so she sounds monotonous all the time. I've explained that to Sarah, but she thinks it's just an excuse. I was with Sarah the first time they met, and she didn't say anything rude or condescending. She's also very sarcastic so pair that with the voice, and people think she's rude. She's actually very kind. She offers to take Sarah out for girls' night when she and the other girlfriends of the friend group go. She's made an effort to bond with her, but according to Sarah, they just don't click, which I was fine with because not everyone has to like each other. It's not like they're rude to each other and fight. They're quite friendly and cordial. Sarah and I were discussing wedding plans the other day, and I brought up having Zara as my best woman, and Sarah shot down the idea. When I asked why, she said she didn't want Zara to stick out among the other groomsmen. I assumed maybe she didn't want Zara to wear a dress because she loves her dresses, so I told her she'd be fine wearing a suit, but she still said no, and I got confused and asked if she didn't want Zara in the wedding party at all, and she said yes. She said she didn't want to give her friends and other people the wrong impression of me, which to me was very childish. I insisted that I want Zara as my best woman, because as much as I consider my fiancé my best friend and want to make her happy, Zara is also an important person in my life, and I want her by my side. She got frustrated and isn't speaking to me anymore, and her friends think that this means that there's something going on between me and Zara. She's a married woman who hates cheating with every fiber of her being, and I see her as my sister BTW. Am I the a-hole? Now for some comments. Not the a-hole. Congrats on your engagement. I can understand where your fiancé is coming from. A lot of people will always be apprehensive, jealous of their partners having friends of the opposite sex. However, the entire time you have been together, she has known that you have a close female friend. If it is truly a massive problem for her, she shouldn't have continued her relationship with you. Pause, consider. Would you honestly be 100% fine with her having a male maid of honor for the wedding? If so, fair enough. Personally, I don't think you should throw away your whole relationship over this, but I do think you need to explain to her how she is the person you want to marry, and that you just want your best mate up there with you too. Her husband could even be another one of the groomsmen. Good luck to you with whatever happens. OP replied, I would be fine with her having a man as maid of honor. I was the man maid of honor at Zara's wedding, so I wouldn't have a problem with it. And Zara's husband is going to be one of my groomsmen. We've become very close through the duration of their relationship, and I consider him a brother, especially after all he's done for me too. Commenter. Perfect answer. I hope it all works out and you guys end up having a lovely wedding. I don't think you should have to lose your fiancé or your friend over this situation, so hopefully some sort of compromise can be reached.